What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with the New York Giants post game against the New England Patriots. The Giants lose tonight, 22-20. We got a lot to talk about. Before we get into the game and recapping it, do me a favor. First of all, thank you all that tuned in. We had over 1,700 people in a preseason game and a live stream. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We'll be doing a ton of Giants stuff as the season gets going here. Definitely appreciate all your support. Share the videos out. Share the channel. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really do appreciate it. Definitely looking forward to week one so we can stop talking about all this stuff and it's actually going to matter. But let's start with Daniel Jones. I thought for the most part, Daniel Jones played very well tonight. I didn't see a lot of mistakes from him. Obviously, the one everybody's going to talk about, and we'll get to that in a second, is the interception in the end zone. Other than that, though, he did a really good job. He did miss Pettis, threw it a little bit behind him on the sideline. Daniel Jones played well. The offensive line was not very good, which we'll talk about that too. But Daniel Jones, I thought, did a really good job. The Giants controlled, the time possession in the first half, which is very important. They had a few good drives that just did not end in points. I thought that a throw that he made to Darius Slayton was beautiful. That's exactly the type of thing I want to see from Daniel Jones, is the anticipation and throwing the ball before the receiver comes out of his break. Slayton turned ball, was right there in 3rd and 13. A laser should have been caught, should have been converted for a first down. Was not, because Slayton did not make the catch. But great throw by Daniel Jones. I also thought Daniel Jones did a good job of going through progressions and hitting the check down a few times tonight. So definitely good things to take away from Daniel Jones. And the problem is, it's down to the 1 yard line. Makes a terrible throw. And there is no, you can talk about we don't have our weapons, the offensive line is bad, that was a terrible play call. You can talk about whatever you want, but at the end of the day, there is no excuse for that. Evan Ingram was open. Daniel Jones wasn't close. Threw it way behind him, had it intercepted. You can't do that. If Daniel Jones can't make that throw, you got to learn to either eat the ball, take a sack, throw it out of bounds. You live to fight another day. You throw the ball away, throw it out of the end zone. That way, you either go for it on 4th and short from the goal line there, or you kick a field goal, you tie the game. They can't do that. He can't do that. It's the biggest reason I was on his case last year is because of the red zone turnovers. Those are absolute backbreakers for an offense when you are definitely going to come away with points and you come away with nothing. That can't happen. That was bad. But then he responded. And he showed a lot of resolve. He came down there with a 2-minute drill, threw a perfect pass to Caden Smith. Well, I hope Caden Smith gets some more time. I thought Evan Ingram played great tonight. Evan Ingram obviously left with a calf injury. Hopefully it's not serious. But maybe if there's a bright spot about that, Caden Smith will get some time. I thought Caden Smith and Daniel Jones looked really good. Daniel Jones, rookie year, he kind of fell out of favor. Didn't see a lot of playing time last year. But that was a great throw and a great catch. Giants went into the locker room with the lead. They dominated time possession. The defense played very well for the Giants. So again, you saw some good, you saw some bad. The Giants have a lot to work on when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. I don't worry about the defense whatsoever. I worry about Daniel Jones' decision-making. I worry about sometimes Daniel Jones trying to do too much and when it's not there to be had. Although, like I said, it was just a bad throw. Ingram was open, and he just missed him. The biggest concern, Andrew Thomas. Just nothing good. Daniel Jones had the bad throw. You can take a lot of good out of what Daniel Jones did tonight. You can't take anything good about what Andrew Thomas did. That looked like rookie Andrew Thomas, the beginning of the year last year, before he cleaned it up in the last 8 games of the season. You know, Louis Riddick been talking a lot of crap about the Giants. Louis Riddick's just late to the party. I don't know what took him so long. I mean, the media has been killing the Giants and since Dave Gettleman drafted Saquon Barkley anyway. No, it took Riddick so long. But Riddick said Andrew Thomas is the worst tackle in the draft. And he played like it tonight. There's no redeeming qualities. That's got to be cleaned up. I don't know what happened. He definitely, did not play well at the beginning of last year. Definitely cleaned it up in the second half. But he was bad. He wasn't that bad. Like, this was a bad performance. And I don't know what else to say. I thought Will Hernandez played pretty good. You didn't hear anything bad about Nick Gates. The offensive line struggled a little bit, but Andrew Thomas was really bad. The run blocking's fine. I don't think you have to worry about run blocking, especially with Saquon Barkley back there. I think that they'll be fine. They run block well last year. They ran block well last year. I think that they can run block. Their passing game, their pass blocking is not good. And that's going to concern you as a Giants fan. Listen, I don't care about the final score. I'm glad everybody got out of it healthy. Hopefully, like I said, Evan Ingram doesn't come away with a serious injury and everybody walks away unscathed. But That offensive line is worrisome. And if you're being honest with yourself as a Giants fan, that's got to concern you, the way they performed tonight. I don't really worry about Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones can make the throws. I worry about his decision-making, but I think that all things considered, he played pretty good today. But that throw can't happen in the end zone, and Andrew Thomas just terrible. I mean, for lack of a better word, he was just terrible. I like this Willis kid. I know he's not going to make the team, but he's had 4 or 5 touchdowns. He obviously had the big touchdown, pushed off a little bit, but the Hail Mary by Glennon at the end of the game, caught the pass. He had the touchdown against the Jets. I mean, Willis has played well. He made a great toe drag swag catch along the sideline to convert third down. I mean, like I said, he's not going to make the team, but I think they should at least keep him on the practice squad. Willis, really good in the preseason. I'm not going to sit here and jump for joy and go, oh my God, he's the next Victor Cruz, or, he could be a big part of the team. But I like the way he played in this preseason. David Sills didn't do a lot tonight, but David Sills was wide open. Ran right down the seam, wide open, past a couple of defenders, and Glennon just missed him. It was, I think that Sills, it's going to be tough. We didn't see a lot of Corey Clement tonight. I think that Kenneth Gainwell, I got that right? Or Gary, did that again. Gary Brightwell. I was just testing you guys. Gary Brightwell did a good job tonight. What I think the Giants are faced with, again, I don't watch Arizona football, so I can't say a lot about Gary Brightwell. Don't know a lot about him in Arizona, but from what I understand, he was not really much of a receiving back. I think the Giants really wanted to test Brightwell to see if he could catch, and in this preseason, he proved that he could. And I think the fact that he runs downhill, he's a young guy, I think the Giants are going to keep him over Corey Clement. I really do. Clement had a good camp, but I think he kind of fell out of favor after the fumble, and I think Brightwell is going to get that spot. But we're all going to see what happens with the Giants as they make their final cuts and get ready for week 1. But I think Brightwell earned a spot here. Dante Pettis is going to make this team. It's going to be tight between C.J. Board and Sills. It really depends on how many running backs the Giants keep. Maybe Clement and Brightwell both stay here. But that's something for these coaches to decide. I know some people got on Jason Garrett about the play calling. Listen, I don't know how many times I got to say this. There was no Barkley. There's no Galladay. There's no Kadarius Toney. You're not going to show a lot of your playbook in the preseason anyway. So, of course, this play calling is going to be a bit vanilla. But we did see a lot of post. We saw a lot of post-snap motion, some end-arounds, some fake end-arounds. You might have saw an RPO down at the goal line there. If it's not preseason, you don't want to get Daniel Jones hurt. You're not going to have designed runs for Daniel Jones and RPOs for Daniel Jones in the preseason. I can't see it happen. He's not Trey Lance like San Francisco ran that today. But, obviously you want to keep Jones healthy. But all in all, the defense not to be worried about. I thought that the defense did what they're going to do all season. I thought the offensive line, it's concerning. Andrew Thomas's performance is really concerning to me. Daniel Jones, outside of the really bad throw in the end zone, I thought he did pretty good. So, again, you Giants fans, you can take out of this game what you want to take out of it. I really don't put any stock in preseason. I'm just glad these guys got out of it healthy. You want to see the guys perform well. You don't want to see an Andrew Thomas performance. You don't want to see the turnover in the end zone, but you do want to see some good performances, and I think we did see that from the Giants tonight. And we'll know what we have in 2 weeks when we take the field against Denver at 4:25 in the afternoon. So that's all I got in this video, guys and girls. I always appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and Monday, and we'll see you next time. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.